Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today I like to finish up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. And this reading here now is for Pisces. Welcome Pisces. I'm using one more time the decks from the last week's reading. So the reading starts with the Wild Unknown Archetypes card. And for you came out the Flame. And what would life be without such a flame? No cooking, no warm water, and no warm home in a cold season, for instance. Here the flame relates to the fire, relates to the spark, and also relates to the glimmer. And in Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis, they saw this flame lying at the center of the abdomen, and they believed it to be responsible for a person's vitality. When this flame is lit, we are connected to our purpose and our sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them, they have let their inner flame go out. So think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things that you have forgotten and protect this flame, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. The archetypal fire is at the beginning of all transformation, purification, and manifestation. Nearly every spiritual lineage honors the flame. To enliven the connection with this archetypal energy, practice the candle gazing technique called Trataka, and notice how lighting a single candle in any space then brings magic to the room and so creates a sense of peace. Every little thing you do is magic. Tarot is the emperor. And the emperor can be the daddy, or is the daddy or the father of the tarot. The emperor represents discipline and unyielding power. This can, in the best of situations, look like ruling with a full confidence and lots of wisdom. In the worst cases, it can look like oligarchy and fascism. The trick is to be a wise emperor and to remember the cards that came before that card. So, the emperor gives you lots of power. As our lives progress, we must integrate all of nature, of ourselves, rather than leave such things behind. The healthy emperor embodies this holistic and stable strength. You can use the stone pyrite. It gives you wealth, gives you abundance, and gives you also protection. The Once Upon a Time tarot card is the Six of Swords. Saying goodbye to the old is no easy task, is the message. It brings us also some heartbreak when we have to say goodbye. You must trust that bright new horizons will bring you also peace and change you completely. A new journey begins for you. You know that you are leaving, but not yet what you will find on a new shore. So let go and trust and then keep going. The Nature's Whispers card is Show Your Support. Take time to encourage a colleague, a co-worker, a family member, or a friend. Be a strong shoulder or a willing volunteer to run some errands for other people. Provide a safe space for another person's concerns and feelings to be discussed, and be then a good listener. Jump in on providing some extra space and extra time. Sponsor someone else's work and share in someone else's success. All of nature continually shows us the value in creating a strong network. The trees, they provide shelter and support for many different inhabitants. We are all a community like the trees out in nature, and so we support each other. And the result is that everyone gains. The Sacred Forest card is the Butterfly Spirit and relates to transformation. In the Sacred Forest, you can hear the approach of the butterflies before they even arrive. So listen, it is the song of the butterflies. Their melody trails behind them in ribbons of luminescent lights as their delicate gossamer wings flutter in a kaleidoscope of sound, color, and delight. So magic is afoot. You receive the card when you are in the process of some change. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas, they are falling away to be replaced with vitality and with new ways. Soon you will be seeing the world in a fresh, new way. You are at the beginning or in the middle or at the completion of an enormous transformation in your life. So do not hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking. Even if it looks as if you are in some murky waters and things might feel confusing, and even if it seems that everything is dissolving around you, this is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth is happening. It is all for your highest good. Always remember you are safe as these changes occur around you. The butterfly is a powerful metaphor for transformation. For it to gain its wings, the caterpillar must weave a chrysalis and then completely dissolve into a kind of a liquid soup before reforming into the shape of a beautiful butterfly. The enzymes, they dissolve all of its tissues before the metamorphosis into something completely different can happen. So relax into the changes. You are bringing vibrant energy into this world. The spirit of the butterfly says to you, the past is behind you and everything is now changing. It is time to launch a new cycle and a new project. With care, the miracles, they can happen. And the last card is the card, the Sacred Creator's card, and it is, what is your honest truth? It relates to total authenticity and transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit, clear and compelling communication that comes from your heart, finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and what is right for you. We hold on to many layers of truth is the message. Truths we learned from our parents, the ones we have learned during our life experiences, and the ones that our ego is holding on to in order to lovingly protect us from this world. You have outgrown a layer, and so it is time to do some shedding in order to create the best framework for your future. At the base of all your learned truths lies a different sort of true, an underlying true essence, and this core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. You will hear it clearly now, as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose, a sacred contract, or a destiny is unveiling your truest truth or your honest truth. Perhaps it is reminding you now that you are here for a certain reason. And when you strip it all down to the soul, what work are you being called to do? And why are you here at this time? Ask, do I believe my soul purpose can change and evolve over time? What am I doing, or what were I doing the last time I felt insecure or inauthentic? And what did I do or think to create such a situation? How did I feel when I were most authentically myself? That was the reading for you, Pisces. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a beautiful Thursday and the rest of a beautiful week. I'm sending love out to you, Pisces. Take care and goodbye.